Another day and another match for Southampton. This one's just going to be a quick rundown because I really don't have the time to be filming these videos. I'm back home for like 2 days, or for not even 24 hours, not 2 days. Then I'm going back up to uni. I just come home to go to a funeral. Not the best situation, but as always, I want to bring a review of the match that Southampton played today. Not the best game today, I'll be honest. And to be honest, the result surprised me because we actually managed to get something out of the game. So, as you guys already know, it finished 1-1 Southampton against Crystal Palace. Very important game for us. I was really hopeful we'd be able to get 3 points in this game because it's such a valuable match for us against a team that are in the exact same position as us and they're struggling. However, they've got better goal difference, so it's kind of terrifying for us to have that team there, and we need to do better against them. But unfortunately, we get only a point shared this game. But to be honest, towards the end of the game, I feel like we could have gotten something, but their defence were resolute. So going across the game, coming into this, Crystal Palace have been going through a great run of great form. They scored 3 goals against Liverpool, and I don't think any team's been able to do that for like 2 years. So they're in great shape, they're confident, and they've been playing well. So it was obviously going to be a much tougher game than when we beat them away at the start of the season. However, how tough it was wasn't apparent until we actually started playing. Wan-Bissaka just like pocketed Target immediately, and Target couldn't play at all. It was very sad to see actually, because I quite like Target. But he just got pocketed and destroyed by Wan-Bissaka. Zaha looked incredible. Townsend played really well, and just their entire team was so solid. The way they played, they were confident and calm and collected, and we couldn't play around them. And it frustrated me because this was us at home after a brilliant run of form with a lot of goals in us, really, and we couldn't even get shots away. Højbjerg had a chance early in the second half where Ings did a fantastic couple of tackles down the wing. I feel like he could have put more power into his shot though. Keeper saved it. I don't know the keeper's name. He's like Crystal Palace's third choice keeper. But I was talking to Dad about it. Dad was actually at the game and he thought that Højbjerg should have hit the ball to the other side. I don't know. Obviously I wasn't there. I haven't studied this shot, but I really feel like he, in the form he is and the kind of player and how good Højbjerg is, he could have done better with that chance. But anyway, Saints went 1-0 down. Actually, no, I won't go with that yet. I'll go with red card stuff. Not the obvious red card stuff that I'll talk about later, but the current red card stuff, which was Jack Stevens. And yes, he was very lucky to stay on the pitch. I was watching the game live, and I was very surprised that he managed to stay on. So I feel bad for Crystal Palace fans on that front, that there were a lot of fouls given away by Southampton today, and that was part of us being frustrated and pretty much outplayed for the majority of the game anyway, or at least the first half. So I'd say Stevens was very lucky to stay on. He stayed on though. He didn't really have that much of an impact in the game, but obviously if he wasn't there, it would have been a bigger impact. I do think that later on in the game, there was a challenge that wasn't quite as bad, but it definitely was at least as bad. No, what am I saying? That doesn't make any sense, so I'm tired. It was a challenge that wasn't quite as bad, but it was definitely a very bad challenge by Wan-Bissaka, who for the entire game looked fantastic, but he went in quite late on target, very high, studs into his shin, and it looked very bad. Obviously, it didn't look as bad as the Stevens one, but if you want to make things even, that's kind of the challenge you look at. But it wasn't as bad. It wasn't a red card challenge by Wan-Bissaka, but it was definitely a high challenge. I'm trying to even things up here when it was a draw anyway. I don't know why I'm doing that. Yeah, Zaha scored, brilliant goal, good refereeing with that goal actually, to keep the game rolling after Townsend was fouled. I think it was Townsend who was fouled, but I have to say this, McCarthy should have done so much better with that. He constantly gets beaten at his near post and it sucks. He shouldn't have been beaten with that shot. He was really slow to get down onto the ground, and it was a shame to see because I rate McCarthy. I really rate him, but recently he hasn't been in the best of form. Anyway, coming to the second half, a lot more confident, but we still can't get any chances away. But we're seeing some sparks of good play, nothing coming of it though, hardly any chances. If you watch Match of the Day in our game, it really didn't fit in being 4th game on the roster out of 10, because nothing happened, and it was such a short analysis as well. but out of nowhere we get a goal. This is in the 70-something minute, I think. Target. Well, actually, the whole team. There was a brilliant move down the left-hand side, and I was amazed by how good it was. Leading to Target actually getting past Wan-Bissaka, which is rare, and getting a really good low ball across. Ward-Prowse, cool, calm, collected. You see so many people rush those shots, take them to the wrong side of the keeper, and get them blocked by the defender, but he placed it right back where the ball had come from, and it fooled everyone. Brilliant goal, and I'm so glad he's now got 3 goals in 3 games. Ward-Prowse is returning to the player he used to be, and that is very, very good to see. Now, nothing else really happened in the game apart from one thing. So it's fitting that I finished on Ward-Prowse, so now I can carry on with Ward-Prowse. So if there's any Crystal Palace fans watching this, you'll be very angry at James Ward-Prowse because he scored to equalise, and also he played a very big hand in the sending off of Wilfried Zaha. But what I will say is Zaha deserved to get a red card, and I don't think there's any people that can dispute that with any logic. He reacted badly to Ward-Prowse. I think Ward-Prowse probably should have got a yellow card in his like for his part, putting a hand on the face and stuff, but there wasn't any malice in it. That's the thing. And Zaha, whatever Zaha did, was constantly malicious to Ward-Prowse in that situation, so I guess that's why he got a yellow card and Ward-Prowse didn't. But Ward-Prowse knew exactly where he had Zaha in a really angry spot, so Ward-Prowse was immediately playing for him to get a yellow card, and it was quite clever play. The foul wasn't a foul. I don't get that. It was shoulder to shoulder. He rolled off the pitch. Nothing in it. So a lot of people are saying, "Who's an elbow in the face?" and stuff. No, it wasn't. Watch it. It was literally shoulder to shoulder, running down the wing, and Zaha went over too easily. He was fouled a lot in the game. I guarantee you that, and I can fully accept that. But that one wasn't a foul. But yeah, Ward-Prowse plays into Zaha's anger really, really well. Gets a reaction, a slap of the hand, whatever, shouting. Referee books him, and then I don't know what Zaha's doing. I think he's tweeted a response now saying sorry, but you can't do that, and then you can't continue to be dissentful to the referee as you walk off the pitch, taking up like 2 minutes just being an arsehole, and it was stupid play. And I quite like Zaha for the most part. I think he's a brilliant player. He's definitely Crystal Palace's best player, but that was just ridiculous. And obviously I support Southampton. I'm going to say this kind of stuff, but it was stupid, and I don't know why any player would be that like wrong. And like Hodgson was saying after the game, yeah, that's the rules of the game. You get sent off for that kind of thing, and it shows, and it's true. And it was a good red card decision by the referee. Anyway, I'll scrap off that now because that's my clickbait title done. Anyway, I'll go, like, what did I think of the game overall? I feel like we were unlucky to come out with 1 point at the end of the game. For the most part, we were on the back foot, but towards the end, we were all over Crystal Palace. We just couldn't get any chances, and it's a shame. But it was a good point, like considering how most of the game ran against us. Star players for me. Bednarek again, clearing off the line, making good challenges. He made a really bad foul against Zaha and immediately just was like, I'm so sorry, that was really bad by me. He owned up to what he did. I think he might not have got a yellow card for that challenge, but whatever. He took that foul and was like, that was so dumb of me. And he just looks like a really calm, very like honest player, and it's brilliant. Ward-Prowse again had a really good game. And Romeu gave away quite a few fouls. He was solid in the middle as well as Højbjerg, but there were a lot of players off. Ings looked very quiet. He wasn't being fed at all. Redmond looked very quiet. So there's a lot to work on. Valerie, I'm still not sure what to feel about him. But at the end of the day, we got a point. Anyway, we're playing at the weekend. We're playing against Burnley, who are looking to sign Peter Crouch. I'm kind of looking forward to that, but maybe not against us, please. I don't want to play against Peter Crouch. No, Peter Crouch, he will pop up and score a wonder goal somehow. A bicycle kick against Saints, wouldn't that be good? But anyway, yeah, I think 1-1 is probably a fair result, and it means we're still unbeaten in January. But I will see you guys at the weekend when I talk about the next game. But until then, hope you're doing well, and I'll see you soon. Bye.